Howdy toodles, boys and girls, Screen913 here, and welcome to Book 7 of Let's Read Lone Wolf, Castle Death. As you know, we are deep in the quest to get the Magna Kai lore stones, and this is the second book in that quest, so let's get started, shall we? You are the warrior Lone Wolf, the last of the Kai masters of Summerlund, and the sole survivor of the massacre that destroyed your kinsmen during the Biddle War with your age-old enemies, the Dark Lords of Helgedad, in which you ran straight face first into a tree. And from these humble beginnings, you have become a badass. Yes, indeed. I'm sorry, where was I? Many centuries have passed since Sun Eagle, the first of your kind, established the Order of the Kai. Aided by the magicians of Desi, he completed a perilous quest to find 7 crystals of power known as the Lore Stones of Nixitar. Let's go with Nixitar, why not? With their discovery, he unlocked the wisdom and strength that lay within both the Lore Stones and himself. He recorded the nature of his discoveries and his experiences in a great tome called the Book of the Magna Kai. You have discovered this lost Kai treasure and have given a solemn pledge to restore the Kai to their former glory, ensuring the security of your land in the years to come. However, your diligent study of this ancient book has enabled you to master only 3 of the 10 Magna Kai disciplines. To fulfill your pledge, you must complete the quest first undertaken by Sun Eagle over 1,000 years ago. By doing so successfully, you too will acquire the power and wisdom of the Magna Kai that is held within the Lore Stone's crystal forms. Much of Sun Eagle's script has faded with the passing of years, and little remained to help you find the 7 Lore Stones of Nixitar. I don't know. Guided by the few words that could still be deciphered, you set out on a journey and took you to the war-torn city of Tekaro in the hostile land of Slovia. There, hidden deep in the crypt of the city's cathedral, you found the first Lore Stone of Vereda. As you held the crystal triumphantly in your hand, its power was transfused into your being, and the location of the second stone formed slowly in your mind. Oh, that's convenient. Herdos. The remote township of Herdos stands upon the shore of Lake Kor, high in the Zulan Mountains of Desi. Here, the elder Magi, the magicians who ruled the land, helped Sun Eagle on his quest long ago. Time has turned full circle, and once more their aid is sought by a warrior of the Kai. Fate has brought you to us, Lone Wolf, intones Rimoa, speaker of the High Council of the Elder Magi, as you stand before them in the Tower of Truth at Ilzian. And our fate is bound to your quest. His clear voice fills the great cathedral council chamber, and white-robed elders gather around you, respond with one voice. It is so. Rimoa leads you to a circular dais set like a deep well into the green marble floor. Carefully he kneels and touches its liquid metal surface with his gloved hand. A current flows through the shimmering metal, and within its mirror-like depths a strange vision slowly takes shape. You see the black-walled fortress set upon a rocky isle, its deep purple shadows reflecting in the dark waters of the moonlit lake. You see before you Kazan Ud. The Lore Stone of Herdros rests in this castle, deep within its accursed halls. We will take you to the fortress, Lone Wolf, but you must enter alone, for our powers hold no sway over the fortress that commands this terrible place. In the years that have passed since Sun Eagle first came to this land, a great evil has consumed Kazan Ud. Well, of course it has, because, we can't just find the Lore Stone in a wooden cottage somewhere. That would be crazy talk. Alright. We lack the means to destroy this evil, but we have labored to contain it, to prevent it from spreading beyond the Isle of Kor. Some of the bravest warriors of Magnamon have tried at our behest to defeat the power of Kazan Ud, yet all have perished. But fate now brings us a Kai master, and our hearts rejoice. For there is no one better at getting to do your dirty work. For the success of your quest will defeat the bane of Kazan Ud and deliver us all from its evil chateau. A ripple of hopeful whispers arises from the circle of elders when they hear you state that you will go to Kazan Ud. As they accompany you from the council chamber to equip you for your dangerous mission that lies ahead, you ask the meaning of the words Khazan Ud. An uneasy silence descends upon the dignified company, and all eyes turn to Rumoa. In the language of the Summerlunding, he says, his voice wavering, Castle Death. Really? Why didn't you just call it Fortress of Caution? Or, you know, Building of Danger. Castle Death, really? Wow. And as soon as you leave the chamber, they all go, oh, thank God, we convinced someone else to go try this. Whew. Good thing these Kai Lords are easily swayed. Alright, you don't need to know the game rules. I assume by now you know what you're getting yourself into. Now it's time to choose Magna Kai disciplines. We only have 3 at the moment. We have Curing, Hunt Mastery, Weapon Mastery. Let me give you a summary of the other ones that you can choose. Animal Control. This is Magna Kai discipline enables the Kai Master to communicate with most animals and to determine their purpose and intentions. It also enables the Kai Master to fight from the saddle with great advantage. Invisibility. This Magna Kai skill allows the Kai Master to blend in with his surroundings, even in the most exposed terrain. It will enable him to mask his body heat and scent and adopt a dialect and mannerisms of any town or city he visits. Hunt Mastery we already have. Pathmanship. In addition to the basic skill of being able to recognize the correct path in unknown territory, the Magna Kai skill of Pathmanship will enable a Kai Master to read foreign languages, decipher symbols, read footprints and tracks, even if they have been disturbed, and detect the presence of most traps. It also grants him the gift of always knowing intuitively the position of north. Psi Surge. This psychic skill enables the Kai Master to attack an enemy using the force of his mind. It can be used as well as the normal attack weapons, normal combat weapons, and adds 4 extra points to your combat skill. It is a powerful discipline, but also a costly one. For every 2 rounds of combat in which you use Psi Surge, you must deduct 2 endurance points. The weaker form of Psi Surge, called Mind Blast, can be used against the enemy without losing any endurance points, but will only add an additional 2 combat points to your skill. You cannot use Psi Surge if it falls under 6 endurance points. Alright, so we can use Mind Blast anyway, even if we don't have this, as long as they're not immune to it for 2 extra points. This will add 4 extra points. So, and again, fewer people will be immune to it. Psi Screen. Many of the hostile creatures that inhabit Magnamund have the ability to attack using their Mind Force. The Magna Kai discipline of Psi Screen prevents you from losing any endurance points when subjected to this form of attack, and greatly increases your defenses against supernatural illusions and hypnosis. Always useful. Nexus. Mastery of this Magna Kai skill will enable you to withstand extremes of heat and cold without losing endurance points, and to move items by the powers of concentration alone. Divination. This skill may warn the Kai Master of imminent or unseen danger, or enable him to detect an invisible or hidden enemy. It may also reveal the true purpose or intent of a stranger or strange object encountered on your adventure. Divination may enable you to communicate telepathically with another person, and to sense if the creature possesses psychic abilities. Okay. We get to choose one of those. Yay! So let's take a look at equipment, and we'll get back to those when we get to the lower circle and improved disciplines. So we're not done with that yet. All right, equipment. Before leaving Ilizan, on your quest for the lower stone of Herodus, the Elder Magi give you a map of their land, which looks like this, which is like we're like here, I think. We're like here. Here. Whatever. We're somewhere, but we're going here to Khazan Ud. Alright? Alright. And then gold. Oh yay, we actually do need gold, don't we? Alright, pick a number on the random number table, add 10 to that. So, 0 plus 10. I hate you, random number table. Alright, so we have 19 gold because we added to what we already have. Alright, should be enough for now, I suppose.